that you've seen and understand the backstory of all these characters, go back and watch X-Man 4, Codename Wolverine, Origin of X-Man, and see if these things aren't making more sense when you understand the backstory of these characters. And I believe you will see that all of the continuity of this, the continuity is very important. Now, there's another point here that I want to show you, and that is the way they've set this up with X-Man and his father, Clawman, where he has to battle his own father. Where have we seen this before? This is a common theme in these types of movies where they're setting up conflict, and these are mythological characters, if you will. We have seen this before. It's a very common idea where the father has to battle the son. The father comes out of nowhere and reveals himself to the son. We've seen this before. It's in a well-known movie. You know what it is, but I'll tell you anyways. Superman 2. And we saw this where in Superman 2, Superman, who was played by Christopher Reeve, and may he rest in peace, but he was played by Christopher Reeve, and I was always a big fan of Christopher Reeve as Superman. But Christopher Reeve's character in this movie, Superman 2, battled his father, his brother, and his sister. And we see this repeated again. They basically just took the idea, only they dropped whereas in Superman 2, the Christopher Reeve character, Superman, battled his father and his brother and his sister. So it's Superman versus his father, his brother, and his sister. In this one, they've kind of mixed it all up. X-Man is fighting the person he loves, then he marries, then he meets his own father. And at some point in the movie, they also have him fighting these other characters too. And at the end, you'll see this character, Deadpool, comes out of nowhere. And I liken this character, Deadpool, to the character in a very popular character in the Star Wars movies called Darth Maul, where we just see Darth Maul come out of nowhere. And he battles the Jedi Knights. And in this sense, the people who wrote these stories have done the same thing with Deadpool. He just comes out of nowhere. He battles X-Man, codename Wolverine, and for some reason, it seems as though X-Man's father, Clawman, is actually helping X-Man. And I couldn't figure that out but they will probably explain that in the fifth movie, if they have one. And that's what they do a lot. A lot of times they set you up. They set you up for another sequel, which would give you a reason to want to watch it, because you will say things, leaving the theater saying things like, what did that have to do with it? And you're also thinking, well, I can't wait for the next one to come out so I can find out what that meant. So now if you want to watch the movie, you haven't seen it already, and you've sat through the spoilers, then you already know what's going to happen. If you have seen it, then I've already told you what you already know, and now you can rewatch it again to get the full meaning. And if you haven't seen it, but you're coming back now, and after the spoilers have been given, and now you can watch the movie and enjoy it, and then come back and watch this, and then rewatch it again to get the full meaning, that's fine. At any rate, go see or rent or buy X-Man 4, Codename Wolverine, Origin of X-Man, and email me with any of your questions or comments, and I'll be happy to answer any more questions that you might have. And the next time I talk, I will be talking more extensively about Deadpool, the character called Deadpool,